So, as always, gang, start with your feet under your hip bones, turn your toes out to the corners of the room, really align your heels with your toes, and then take an even distribution of your weight between your right and your left foot. I want you to be aware of that weight distribution that you've got in your feet today. Think about the body and just take a moment to really recognise how you feel, any areas of the body that are holding tension. You know that I always really like to, think about how we feel at the start, think about how we feel at the end, and notice if there is a difference. So anchoring up through the body, lengthen, let the shoulders come up, down and away from your ears. Pelvis comes into your neutral spine position. So rock that pelvis forward and back. Be aware of how that feels for you. All the way forward, point A, all the way back, point C. Let's find our point B in between. And all I want you to do, ladies, is just anchoring up through the top of the body. Close the eyes maybe if you want to, and really think about you. Think about how do you feel. You've done a week's worth of classes. Some of those classes have worked you very, very, very hard. Some of those classes have obviously made you sweat loads. Some of them have pushed you harder than you normally would be pushed. And I just want you to be aware of how that feels within each muscle, within each joint. Take a moment then to let the neck release. Head over to the right, roll down and round, over to the other side. So let's take that moment to release the neck. As you rotate down and round, maybe staying on one side a little bit longer. The shoulder comes away from the ear. Just ease it out this morning. And then only when you're ready, the head comes down and then the head goes back. So drop that head down and then bring that back. Allow the head to fall and rise. Feel the stretch. Whenever you're ready, take that head down. Roll the shoulders up and back. Big circles through. Well done. Stay with the head coming up and rotate those shoulders. Big circles round. And then go the other way when that feels good for you. Notice how that feels. So I'm really hoping it's going to be a lovely day again today. Let's bring the shoulders up to the ears and then let them release. Up to the ears and let them release. And again. Well done. One more. Let that relax. Take the right hand on the right shoulder and circle round. Well, actually, not so much today, but definitely tomorrow. We'd like some nice sunny weather for tomorrow, please. So that we can go and take a couple of walks around Thorpeness in Suffolk. Circle that arm out. I think if it is nice and we can, I think we're gonna, there's quite a lot of like little river boats and we're gonna hire a river boat. God knows what's gonna happen with me and Jason though, but we end up in the water. Change over to the other side whenever you're ready. Play a bit of miniature golf and just chill out for a bit, which will be really nice. Circle that shoulder through. Good work. Take that full arm when you're ready. Big circles all the way around. Let the shoulder release for you. That's it. And then you're going to alternate, gang, right, left. Let's open up that shoulder. If you want to, turn the body. Have a little look back behind you. Be aware of how that feels. Otherwise, keep your body lovely and long and straight here. I'm going to take the right arm over, and then the right arm down the side of my thigh. Left arm comes over, and left arm down the side of the thigh. Let's do that again. So we reach, and then press. Reach, and then press. Good. Over, and then push down. Well done. Just take the time as you're moving. Reach. And then wrap the arms around the waist and bend through the knees. Loosen that off. Good work. Take your arms forward and then release back in your stretch. Head goes down and then head goes back. So chin on the chest and then release. Again, as you want to here, bend the knees as much as you need. Open the mouth as the head goes back just a little bit. Let that release. Well done. One more time. Take the arms up. You're going to reach out on the right and out on the left. Stretch here. You're opening up through the side body. Perfect. The legs go wide and we rotate in. So loosen that off. Keep the legs wide and let's take our lunge. From right to left. Your head stays up. We're going to stretch out that inner thigh. Remember, gang, if these inner thighs are tight, they will affect your balance. So I really want you to stretch them away and be aware of how that feels in that inner and outer thigh. Good work. And do one more. Perfect. Release from here. Bringing the feet in. Take a moment just to relax them. I seem to have got fluff everywhere, all over my feet. Bring your right leg forward. I want you to point and flex the foot. Think about how that ankle feels. Rotate the ankle whenever you're ready. Go the other way when that feels good for you. Change sides. So again, point and flex your foot. And then rotate the ankle. You're going the other way whenever you want to. Okay, come to the front of your mats. Again, have these feet just under your hip bones. We're going to step back on the right and then step back on the left. I'm pushing my heel down into the ground. So little push back. So you'll feel a bit of a stretch coming in through the calf. God, my calves are tight. Just realised that. Woo! Feel like rocks. Good work. Do one more each side. And then stay on your right side. Here, we're going to lift up and down. Up onto the toes, push back into the heel. Lift and lower. Well done. Up and down. Now with your front leg, we lift and dig the heel down. Up and heel dig. So you're going to press and then push. Good work. From here, lift and sink low. Up. Now I'm pulling my toes up to the ceiling as I'm pressing through. I'm still coming up onto my toes on the back leg and then lifting the toes on the front leg to feel the stretch down the back of my leg. Good. Do one more. Stay here. Inhale. Exhale. So I'm digging my heel down, pull my toes to me, and I'm swooping through. Can you keep this going? Give me 4. Give me 3. Last 2. And last 1. Well done, release. Let those legs go wide again. Rotate in. Perfect, come to the front of your mats again. Left leg back, let's lift and lower, up and down. So we start with just the back leg. Just come up onto the toes, push down into the heel. How's that feeling today? I have trained every day now since last Friday. Just not massively, not loads. Half an hour on the stepper every day. Doing my hamstring curls. Doing my abs. But making a point of getting it done. As well as my classes. I feel so much better for it. Good work. So whenever you're ready, we're going to lift up, dig the heel. Because I have a habit of being, well, you know, I'm a workaholic. And I will just sit in front of my computer and I will work. When I'm not teaching, when I'm not delivering. That's it. So from here, we're going to sink low, lift. So I've made a point of taking 45 minutes to an hour every day for me. Lift and push. Well done. Press. We're going to stay back at the scoop. Round and open. That's it. Press and open. Good work. Do two more. Dig that heel down. Feel that stretch in the back of the leg. Perfect. Release. Now come to the back of your mats. Have a little pillow push. You're going to inhale, exhale and roll to that halfway point. Hands on the thighs and we lengthen out the back. Just feel that stretch coming through. Inhale, exhale and we roll. Coming up, roll those shoulders back. Inhale, rise. Exhale and we roll. Hands on the thighs, let's push forward. Lengthen out the back. Bend the knees here again as much as you need to. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more. Press it through. Coming to that halfway point, lengthen out. Good work. Coming all the way down. Feel free to hang. If it's no good for you to hang, then you can stay on the halfway point here. Otherwise, let your neck release, let your back relax. Some of you might want to add that rotation around the side of the feet. Remember, we always do that with a bent knee, if you're doing it. Otherwise, you can cup the elbows and you can hang low. Perfect. Inhale. Exhale, walk the hands forwards. So hands forward, feet back. Feel free to then pedal through your feet here. Bend one knee, feel the stretch in the other leg. Remember, if it's no good for you to do this with your hands down, you can do it standing. I want you just to work through the back of your legs. Now, some of you might prefer to keep the legs straight and actually turn the heels in and feel the stretch there, slightly different area. And then you might want to turn your toes in and have your heels out. Lengthen away. Bringing your feet back to parallel. Take a breath, inhale. As you exhale, drop the knees. Sink low. Walk the fingertips along the floor, head comes down low. Feel the stretch through the hips. Let that body release. Take the hands over to the right. Left hand on top, head comes down low. Change over to the other side. Bring that back to center. Let's lengthen away. Well done. here, gang, take your right arm. We're going to bring it forward. Stretch it as far forward as you can. Let your armpit come down into the ground. Take that right arm out, shoulder height, turn the hip the other way, so you're looking the other direction. Now take that right arm and lace it through. Drop down into the shoulder, feel the release here. We're going to take the right arm up high to the sky. Left arm then moves, so we reach. Far forward as you can go, armpit comes down. Let's take that arm out, wide to the side. Well done, bring it through, drop into the shoulder, and then lift it up high. Let's do that one more time each side. So this is a lovely shoulder release. Take the arm out wide to the side, turn the head the other way. Bring that arm through, drop into the shoulder, and then lift the arm up high. Change sides, so we come forward here. Go wide. Take it through. And then lift. Perfect. Take your hands onto your shoulders, knees under the hips. I want you to inhale your belly to the ceiling and exhale your belly to the floor. So take a little bit of a rounding up through. Let me turn side on so you can see me. So inhale the belly to the ceiling and then exhale to the belly to the floor. Start to bring the neck involved here. So look to the floor and then look to the ceiling. Or even look through the legs and then look to the ceiling. And just move at your own pace and your own time. Well done. Circle round. Big movements. Get your lower back to really unlock. Go round in both directions. Perfect. You're going to bring your hips forward. Lift into cobra to the level that feels good for you. Remember, if a full cobra is no good, by all means come into baby cobra here. You can look forward, squeeze the muscles in the bottom. Be aware of how that feels. Push back whenever you want to. I'm going to come forward, take one foot in towards the bottom and grab a hold of that foot. Relax the head down. So placing the foot into the hand, push your thigh through the floor. For anyone who doesn't want to do this with their body facing down to the ground, feel free to turn on one side. Hold here in that stretch instead. Bringing your knee in alignment and pushing your hip forward and your thigh forward still. And you can be on the side of the body if that feels better for you. Most importantly, you're pushing your foot into your hand rather than your heel into your bum. There should always be a gap between your heel and your bottom when you take a quad stretch. Change sides whenever you want to. So we're really opening up through the front of our thumb. Remember, you can do this laying on your side rather than facing down, whatever feels best for you. I want to really let the thigh open. Feel that stretch, feel that release. Good work. Now, bring the legs down. You're going to have two options here. Take them wide. Option one, just move your legs from side to side. Little windscreen wipers, you can have your head down. Let your lower back release. Option two, take one leg over into scorpion. So you'll have your legs straight. Take one leg, bend it, and then come over. Whenever you're ready, push back. Superb. From here, I'm going to bring you up, back into your calf stretch. Take your right leg high to the sky. Right leg, big step forward into like a hurdler stretch. Now, you can drop your back knee down on the floor if you need to. Otherwise, you can come down low as far as it feels good for you. And I want you to allow your pelvis to come down towards the floor. Breathe and press. Important here, gang, this front foot. I need the knee in alignment with the heel. Your foot's further forward. So, if you need to, bring your body weight up, shuffle that leg forward so you can get into that position, and then come down. And that hand can come onto your back, out of the way if you need to. But I want you to press into the pelvis there. Feel that stretch, feel it opening. Whenever you're ready, you're going to drop your back knee, bring your body weight up, 2 right angles with your legs. So you might want to bring that front leg just back a bit, and then rock your pelvis forward and back. Whenever you're ready, you'll hold forward, stay there, tuck the pelvis, lift the arm and reach over. Stay there as long as you need. Really stretch that out. Release. Hands come down. We come back to our calf stretch. Let's lengthen away. Leg comes up high to the sky. We step forward and through. Again, into this like hurdler stretch. So remember, you can adjust. Hello. Everyone's been asking where you are.
Doing my fasted cardio.
Oh. Pushing that forward. I said you're going to go and meet my dad in town in a bit.
Yeah.
Come through and hold here whenever you want to. Push that down. Open up the hip just as far as that feels good for you. So your pelvis is coming down low and you're opening up through the thighs. Remember, this front leg needs to come forward, knee in alignment as you're doing it. Use the breath. Good work. Whenever you're ready, drop your knee. Upper body comes back. Shuffle that front leg in. And then take your pelvic tilt. Not quite sure what's going on out there. Stay forward. Hold and lean. Reach that away. Perfect. Okay, right now, if you've got a band or a strap, just grab it, gang. You're going to come down to the floor. So I want you to lay yourself down. Take your arms lovely and wide, and you're going to roll your knees from right to left. Open out through the back, shoulders stay down, connected into the ground. Remember, you can have your feet on the floor if that feels better for you. You're just going to roll those knees in. Loosen that up. Well done. I'm going to take your right foot, place it across your left thigh. Loads of options today on this one. So either push the leg away and stay there. Feel that stretch. Take the hands through the supporting leg if that feels better for you and hold here. Or you can come up into your hip bridge position and push the knee away. So whatever feels the most effective stretch for you today, for that outer thigh, for the bottom, for the hip. Just take a couple of deep breaths. Let that release. Well done. Change the legs when that feels like that's having a little release there. So leg comes up, cross it over. Either stay here. Take the hands through the leg if you want to. or come in to that hip bridge position. Just take a couple of deep breaths here, let the hip release. Well done. Full body stretch. Arms go away from you, feet go straight down, lengthen. So again, grab your band, your strap, whatever you've got. We're going to take it around your right foot and I'm going to pull that in. Left leg can be bent or straight, wherever you feel comfortable. We're going to bend this knee and then straighten the leg. And take a little bit of time just into the back of the leg here. Notice how that feels for you. If there is any tightness and you need to keep just doing this to let that tightness go, please do. If the leg feels perfectly fine and you want to, then absolutely you hold that leg straight and you're going to pull this towards you. So the abs class that Jason and I taught last night was just half an hour. It's in 2 little 10-minute blocks plus the warm-up and cool-down. And it was strong. Every exercise was a minute long and I tweaked it on the halfway point. No equipment needed at all. So if you're looking for like a half-hour abs blaster that you can just literally do any time, that 6-pack ab attack definitely is a good one to pop in or use as one of your saved videos. Okay, with this foot, let's pull the toes down and up. Feel that stretch coming through the back of the calf into the Achilles. We're going to hold the foot flexed. Pull the toes down to you. Shoot the heel to the ceiling and feel that stretch. Whenever you're ready, turn the foot at the angle. So the heel flares out, the toes turn in, and we pull. I want you to open out on that outer thigh. Turn the foot the other way. So the heel is in, the toes go wide. We notice how that feels. Just think about those 3 positions, which do you feel the most? So is it foot parallel, is it toes in, is it toes out? Which do you feel is the most effective stretch for you? And then whenever you're ready, hold on with your right hand only. We're going to take that leg open and wide. Feel the stretch coming in through the inner thigh. Left leg lovely and long if you want to here. The pelvis stays level. So we're not going to twist. If you find that that hip starts to rise, bring the leg back in, recorrect it so that the pelvis stays level. You don't need to put any underlying twist, extra twist on your pelvis in any way, shape or form. A lot of people have got a bit of a twist on their pelvis, especially if you've got a leg length difference like me, or if you've had children, and maybe you had quite a heavy pregnancy. Often when the pelvis moves to obviously give birth, and then when it comes back, it doesn't come back equal, it comes back with a slight twist. So just be aware of that. I'm going to bring that leg back. I want you to take that over. Shoulder comes down in the floor on the right side. With this leg as it's going over towards you, open out through the hip, lower back, the bottom. Bring the leg back up to the ceiling. I'm going to take my head and shoulders off the floor. I'm going to take a little bit of flossing of the sciatic nerve now. Pull the toes down to you. Shoot the heel to the ceiling and then release. Just doing this as many times as you want to this morning, depending on how tight that feels. Again, you're the only one who kind of knows how the back of the leg feels for you. And then whenever you're ready, release and change over other side. So leg comes up, and again we can bend the knee, breathe in and breathe out, straighten the leg. Just taking your time through the back of the hamstrings, loosen that off. There's no rush as you do this. Holding that leg straight, let's gradually pull this in. So remember, if that does feel really tight, you can stay with the bend and straighten. Flex the foot, point the toes. Just working through the back of the calf into the Achilles. Holding the foot flexed, pull the toes down to you, shoot the heel to the ceiling. And then turn the toes in, let the heel flare out, pull again on the band wherever you feel comfortable. Let that stretch change. Go the other way when that feels good for you. Heel in, toes go wide. Out of those three positions, decide which you feel is the biggest stretch for you. Stay with the one that you prefer. And then whenever you're ready, hold on with your left hand. We're going to open this leg wide. Pelvis stays level. Feel free to extend the right leg. So opening out through that inner thigh, through the pelvis. Well done. We bring the leg back, coming all the way over. Remember, you can bend this knee if you need to. Shoulder comes down into the floor. We take that release. Taking your breath, inhale. As you exhale, lift the leg back. Again, we're going to take that flossing of the sciatic nerve. So from here, chin on the chest, pull the toes down to you. Coming up to the point of tension or tightness. And then lowering down when you need to. Inhale, exhale. And then whenever you're ready, release there. Take that big stretch. Let the shoulders relax. Hands behind the head as if you're going to do a sit-up. Flex the feet, look to the feet, lift the head. Lower down. This time as you lift up, you're going to turn the head to one side. Lower down and change sides. Come back to centre. Pull the knees into the chest. Feel free to rock here, maybe cross the ankles. Take a rotation if that works for you. Going round the other way. You can uncross your feet, cross them the other way. Do your rotations again. Let that lower back really relax. The knees can go over to one side of the room. Let your shoulder drop down into the floor. Change sides when you're ready. Superb. Take a little rock. Bring yourself up to sitting. Sit comfy for you. Take the right hand down, the left hand over. Over we go. Change sides when you're ready. Hands go back behind you, lift the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Just take your head over to your right shoulder. Feel the stretch in the neck. Change sides when you're ready. And then let that head come down. And up. Roll the shoulders back. Just take a moment here with your eyes closed. Just recognise how you feel now. Maybe placing the hand to the heart. Maybe have the hands in prayer pose. But just take a moment to recognise how you feel. How we feel physically and how we feel mentally. Also have a moment of gratitude that you were able to do this today for you, that you put yourself first, and you always understand the importance of that. Take a breath, inhale. As you exhale, roll forward. You're going to slowly bring yourself round, back to your calf stretch. Feel free if you want to, again, put the heels towards each other. Notice how that feels second time round. Maybe bring the toes in and the heels wide. Again, notice how that feels second time round. Back to parallel. We walk our hands back to our feet. Recorrect our feet under our pelvic bones. Inhale. Exhale and slowly rise. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring the head and neck up last and roll your shoulders back. Inhale. As you exhale, roll down. Drop the chin. Only go over as far as you want to this morning. Feel free to shake the shoulders, shake out the back. Inhale, exhale and we rise. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Head and neck comes up last. Roll those shoulders back. We take a breath. As we exhale out, we grow a little taller. Let the shoulders come away from the ears. The neck is lovely and long. Take another breath. As you exhale, bring your pelvis back into your neutral spine position. Think about your posture. And then one more time, inhale. And as you exhale, we just breathe any last little bit of tension away from the body. Let that go. We've set ourselves up for an amazing Friday, an amazing weekend. You feel completely relaxed, released.